Good morning, welcome back to the channel. So I'm on my own again. I've left Shelley at home because she's starting her new job this week, and I think she's probably quite glad to get rid of me for a week or so. I've been absolutely bored out of my brain at home, so I've decided to come down to Napier and catch up with family and have a bit of a look around the area. So come along and let's go and explore. So I came down here yesterday. It was actually not a bad trip down, a little bit of rain for part of it, but the rest of it was fine. And there's actually a really beautiful spot when you come. It's probably about 50 kilometres or so out of Napier, I suppose. You come down a bit of a windy sort of road into a almost like a bit of a gorge with beautiful native bush on either sides of the road. It's definitely my favourite spot of the Napier Taupo road for sure. And the rest of the road actually wasn't too bad, despite all the rain we've had. There were a couple of areas there where it was down to one lane, where they were obviously doing a bit of work on it, but apart from that it wasn't too bad at all. So yeah, I'm down here for probably a week or 10 days or something, I suppose. I want to obviously catch up with family, but I want to explore some of the cycleways they've got in Napier City as well, and around the area. So if as long as the weather's holds, I might go and do a few of those. Yeah, so I think we'll just have a week of exploring the area really, and see what we can find. Yeah, so I went for a great bike ride yesterday, did some editing in the morning, and then in the afternoon went for a bit over 30 kilometre bike ride down along the waterfront there and around some of the cycleways they have here in Napier. Yeah, which is just fantastic. They're nice and wide, all concrete, and they just go all over the city, so you can go right to the other side of Napier, all on the cycleways. You can go right out past the airport on the cycleways. It really is a fantastic place for cycling around, that's for real. So today I've just had a bit of a lazy morning in the caravan this morning, and this afternoon I was going to go out to see or to catch up with my sister, but she's a bit busy this afternoon, so I'll catch up with her tomorrow. So I went into town just to show you a bit of Napier. Most of you have probably been here before, but for our overseas viewers, Napier's is a city in the Hawke's Bay and on the east coast of the North Island, predominantly a wine growing area, but there's lots of orchards here, apples and apricots and all that sort of peaches and all that sort of stuff they grow here. But there's a lot of vineyards here, and predominantly a wine growing area of the North Island. It was a city that was settled in I think the 1850s, but then they had to rebuild most of it after a massive earthquake here in 1931. So now it's a lot of the buildings are in that sort of Art Deco style, so there's some really stunning buildings around, and still some of the old buildings here as well from the 1850s. So there really is some great architecture and buildings to look at if that's what you're into. They also have an Art Deco festival here, I think once a year. They have a few vintage cars driving around, and people get dressed up in their costumes and their old sort of dresses and things, and yeah, it's quite a well-known thing in the area. So yeah, so that was this afternoon. I'm going to go and have dinner with Mum tonight, which will be nice to have another catch up, and then tomorrow I think it's looking like a really nice day tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get back out on the bike and I might head out towards Clive and out to towards the Cape Kidnappers out that way. Where the NZMZA camp here is set up, it's quite handy to town, but it's also handy to go out to explore Hastings or Havelock North, and it's a really big area for camping too, so there's generally always places here to stay. Yeah, so hopefully that's what we'll do tomorrow, and yeah, come along and we'll go for a bike ride and explore out the other side there. Good morning. Well, as you can see, it's another beautiful day here in the Hawke's Bay, so what else do you do but go for a bike ride? So yeah, I think we'll head out towards Clive today and go and explore out there for a couple of hours, so yeah, come along. had another great ride yesterday, just on some of the cycleways out towards Hastings and Clifton. And this morning I actually came out to Clifton, so that's where I'm parked up here now. And I'll probably just stay, probably just tonight. I'm hoping the wind's going to drop off a little bit so I can go fishing this afternoon and put the drone out. But yeah, I'll take you for a look around. So I've just come back into Napier this morning. I'll catch up with family this afternoon and then probably head off tomorrow. Sorry about these blinds being up, but if I don't have them up, then the light's too much for the camera and it goes all dark. So yeah, you'll have to look at me instead of the view behind me, unfortunately. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed our little trip to Napier. I've certainly enjoyed some of the cycleways here. It really is a paradise for cyclists, that's for real. I think I'll probably stop into Taupo on the way home. I want to have a look at the new NZMCA camp there. So I might just do a little short video of that, so anyone that is wondering where the new camp is and thinking about going there, I'll give you a bit of a look at what it's like. Yeah, but otherwise I think we'll end this video here. I'll go out and see Mum and my sister this afternoon, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.